Well, hello. Welcome to today's Name Him vlog. And I'm here with Martin Rowlands. And Martin's going to share a little bit of his story with us. So, Martin, why don't you begin by just telling us a little bit about your testimony?
Okay, morning folks. So my Christian life started way back when I was born and brought up in Lewisham, southeast London. And we lived, there's a hill coming out of Lewisham High Street, and we lived halfway up the hill. But on the top of the hill, there was our local parish church, which was St Margaret's Church, Lee. And my mother had always been a sort of worshipper in this church. In fact, her family had been for many years worshipping in St Margaret's Lee. And all her brothers and sisters had been married there, and she had been christened there, and she was married there. So it was natural for the family to sort of carry on attending St Margaret's Church. So one of my earliest memories of that is going to Sunday school. And we used to get booklets, put stickers in. I think James Griffin mentioned this in his testimony.
Okay.
But that had an impact, because you had stories from the Bible, the Old Testament, and Jesus' life and so on. So that made a big impact. And then when I was 12, a new vicar joined us, Tom Ashton. Tom and Margaret Ashton joined the church, and I think they had a big impact on my journey with Jesus. They were always talking with us. They became close family friends. And I then was confirmed at the age of 15, 16, and joined the servers' road. So I went to university at 18, and I used to come back from university and still kept that relationship with Tom and Margaret Ashton. And it became very useful because my father had a stroke and passed away, must have been 2-3 years after that. I think Tom, Margaret, and the sort of words about Jesus were very supportive to both myself, my sister, and my mother as well. It was very sort of supporting the whole family, really. I sort of really appreciated that.
That's amazing. And I imagine, was he pointing you towards Jesus throughout that whole time? And
Yes, yeah, very much so. Yeah.
that's really cool. So, Martin, I wonder, what impact would you say that kind of following Jesus has had on your life over the years?
Well, I always think of Jesus as our Saviour and Shepherd. So in times of stress, I sort of turn to him in prayer. And I find it's useful to have that person to sort of pray to and get guidance from, and sort of guide you through the sort of choppy paths.
Okay, Bill. Well, let's leave that conversation there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And we'll be back next week with another Name Him conversation.